A brand new operatic commission always creates excitement. But one based on the life of a former Playboy model became a media sensation. Anna Nicole is the boldest new British work ever commissioned by the Royal Opera House.
Let's party!
For a conductor like myself, putting on a new opera is the ultimate. The spirit of adventure and discovery, often through trial and error, is unique. Imagine working with the composer, the librettist, the stage director, a carefully chosen cast to prepare a final version that is ready for performance. It's just the best. The opera is based on the true life story of the world's first reality TV star. Anna Nicole Smith, a poor single mother from Texas, was catapulted to international fame in the 1990s when she married an oil tycoon more than 60 years her senior. After battling with drugs and obesity, Anna Nicole died alone in a hotel room, aged just 39.
What is your emergency?
For composer Mark-Anthony Turnage, Anna Nicole's roller coaster of a life was one that could only be explored through opera.
There are things that happen in Anna Nicole's life that are so dramatic that cry out, I think, for a grand opera, in a sense. A big gestures, big orchestra. It can't be confined into a little pit band and singers who sing in a musical style. I mean, her son dying next to her when she's just given birth to a daughter, that's really shocking. And it's terrible because it happened in real life, but it's something that I think opera deals with very effectively. These grand and big emotions.
For his take on Anna Nicole, Turnage chose to work with one of the creators of Jerry Springer the Opera, the librettist Richard Thomas.
It's an easily dismissible subject. I seem to be attracted to these sort of subjects because I think that when you explore them, you just find gems on the way, comedic gems, and in this case also some sort of universal truths, hopefully. It was an irresistible story, and I think if we've got it right, then I think we've done a lot of justice to her life.
For each performance, the entire opera house was transformed into a shrine to Anna Nicole. Every portrait and statue adorned by an image of Dutch soprano Eva-Maria Westbrook.
You can pray, you can dream, you can wish, you can try.
I did a lot of research about Anna as a person. The more we saw of her, the more I totally fell in love with her. She was a lovely girl, especially in the beginning when there were interviews of her when she was younger, and she was so wonderful and attractive and happy and radiant. I felt like a huge risk to take to portray a woman like her.
This is how it feels. Can you feel it? This is how it feels. This is the sound of fame.
There's something very absurdly beautiful about her life story and eccentric, and those are all qualities of the medium of opera.
I think with any operatic subject, if you can see the characters singing, and I immediately heard music.
For Mark-Anthony Turnage, Anna Nicole's contemporary setting was the perfect opportunity to bring his jazz and pop influences to the opera house.
Good evening, it's a great pleasure to welcome you, the Larry King light tonight.
I've worked a lot in America, and I love, from sort of my early 20s, I've been a great jazz fan, but also soul fan, and in my late teens, in fact. And so a lot of American music has been very much part of my life. But it's not just pop music and soul, it's also TV music. I realised, and I talked to Tony Papan about this, we love Starsky and Hutch, and Ironside, and Mission Impossible, all these things. And in a funny sort of way,
there's sort of there's not quotes from it, but it's definitely part of my. It's definitely stuck somewhere.
What's musically challenging about this opera is that the language is very. I've never sung in English, and also this has to be it's taxing. We had a language coach.
Husband number one, Billy boy, we were so young, we were so dumb,
So I had to work so hard on getting it to be more natural and more close to the language, and so that was a huge challenge and a lot of work.
Anna Nicole was the first of a new breed of celebrity, famous for being famous.
Everything she did was on camera. She gave birth on camera. There were pictures taken of her when her son had just died in her arms. There were pictures taken of her when she just died, covered in vomit, and they were all it's horrendous. And I think it's a mirror for our society that, you know, all this giving up your privacy and wanting to this greed for photos of celebrities and of how, especially celebrities not doing so well. It shows us, you know, that is very inhuman and horrible, actually.
In this final aria, Anna Nicole reflects on how her American dream has turned into a nightmare.
Tired now, Daddy, Mama's nearly there. Nothing left for me. I guess I kinda blew it. And I got so close, I had the dream, then lost it before I knew it.
By bringing Anna Nicole's roller coaster of a life to the stage, her story has become part of a long operatic tradition of the tragic heroine, which explores the changing attitudes and prejudices of contemporary society.
Ran out of choices.
I think the wonderful thing about this opera is that it's from today, it's from now. We can all relate to this because we've all seen her. And also it's a big mirror for all of us because we were all sort of part of this sort of violation of privacy.